everyone, today's video we are going over the do's and don'ts of low back pain and exercise. We're just going to go over 2 do's and 2 don'ts. My name is Dawn and this is Sebastian.
Hello.
We work at Performance Play Sports Care.
Locally, world famous.
And we're just going to get right into the first don't of low back pain and exercise. I think one of my first ones that I like to tell people about is it's not a no pain, no gain type of scenario. So stretching, that like painful stretch, that, ooh, this feels so good, that's my problem area, a lot of times could actually be contributing to the issue.
Yeah, how so? What's a good example maybe of that?
I'd say, so for some people, maybe bending forward doesn't feel so good, but they don't realize that hamstring stretching is very, very similar to that. So,
yeah, so hamstring stretching is like an example of, let's just say if you had back pain and a tight hamstring, hamstring stretching is typically, for a lot of people, it's not appropriate and actually furthers the problem, especially if it's a more of a sciatica type. Too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, absolutely. So what do you think they should do then?
Well, I think they should possibly do movements that don't recreate their problem. And I know it sounds really simple and probably bland, but if hamstring stretching introduces or reduplicates the problem of why you're doing it in the first place, maybe do something different. Like, say you decided to do a side plank and you're thinking, well, it's not doing anything to the area. Right. We call that a green light exercise, meaning go ahead and do it. And since the body tends to strengthen itself, a lot of times as it uses itself as a whole, everything's interconnected, then we're facilitating contractions and assisting to support the area while using an exercise that's not really painful.
Absolutely, which actually kind of puts me into the next don't. You don't always need to strengthen the area of complaint. What I mean by that is in low back pain, you don't need to strengthen the actual low back. For example, can you show me a Superman exercise?
Do I have to?
A lot of times people will tell me I'm trying to strengthen my back. I've been told I should strengthen my back. So I am actually activating the muscles of the low back to see if this is helpful, and a lot of times it is not. So this is sometimes a don't, most of the time a don't. And what do you think the do is then, Sebastian?
I think a good do is do less than you think. A lot of times people will think throwing everything, including the kitchen sink, at low back pain in regards to physical activity is a good idea, and it's not. There's a lot of things that can and may progress your pain. While some of the simple things like having a good exercise program, having a good timeliness for the week with it, meaning you're not doing 7 days a week, you're maybe doing more of 2 or so, something that may be appropriate for your activity level and your day-to-day life. I would walk as well on those off days. That way you're still being physically active, and a lot of times back pain will resolve really well with adding something like walking, but also reducing things like triggers that may come in the form of doing too much for your problem.
Absolutely. So ultimately we can go through many, many do's and don'ts, but talking too much, it's going to get boring. So reach out to us via email or call us or on the link below, and we'd be happy to tell you what the right do's and don'ts are for your specific body.
Yep. Talk to you guys next time. Subscribe to the channel. There's a lot more videos on low back pain, exercises and stretches on our channel. Use the search function. We'll see you there.